Hello everybody, this is Jandy the Artsy-Rose, and welcome back to Niflheim in Wonderland with Philippe. I have found out online what the other items I need for the last chapter, which should be the one right after the one we are about to wrap up, which has only 2 episodes left. The ending chapter will be made up of 3 episodes, and it will require the mysterious mushroom forest, and the white bunny ears for the girl. Let me show you. You probably know what they are, but I just want to show you what they are anyway. It makes sense that it would be the bunny ears. I'm not so sure where they are. It could be... It's probably in the hair section because that's where... Yep. It's in the hair section because... that's where all the head accessories are. This item, the white bunny ears. So at this point, I have only one item left to purchase. Anyway, this shouldn't be long. My goodness. When I checked out the items that were needed for Skeletano, it's so freaky because all of the love challenges are in the second chapter. The second chapter for him. He had one chapter with all of the 4 love challenges required. Please excuse me. But it's really nutty. It's really nuts. Anyway, on to Niflheim in Wonderland. Let us have our mad tea party, shall we? The required item for this love challenge is the Drink Me speech bubble, which I have, as you saw at the opening. Well, I hope you saw it. If not, then I'll show you again once this chapter's over. It's great that these sugar cubes don't dissolve, but they do get bigger and bigger. Unable to contain the swelling sugar cubes, the teacups began shaking apart, cracking apart with loud bangs, one after another. Calm down, Rushing Rabbit. Have a Russian roulette rice ball. The Mad Hatter offered me a rice ball. I'm Jandy, not the Rushing Rabbit. Oh, my apologies. I'm bad at remembering women's faces. Well, it doesn't look like today's tea party is going to be a peaceful one after all. Don't worry, Philippe. The March Hare looked really sad. Isn't there anything I could do? Ah, I know. Everyone, look at me. Hurry. At my shout, everyone, confused, turned to me stimulously. I'm so sorry. I read that wrong. I'm now going to tell a super interesting story. An interesting story? Sounds good to me. At some point, the sleeping, drowsy dormouse had woken up. Oh man, it makes me so nervous to have everyone staring at me like this. I hope I can tell the story well. I glanced over at the March Hare and saw that he was looking at me with a calm gaze. It'll be alright. I know you can do it. Okay. And so, I slowly began to speak. I told a tale of a faraway land. A story I'd liked as a child. Ooh. Once upon a time, there was a princess who loved to dream. Sounds like a fairy tale. The princess had someone she loved, but she was never able to tell him how she felt. Unable to speak her true feelings, the princess died young, and 1,000 years later, she reawoke in the land of the dead. The land of the dead? How intriguing! The princess had forgotten all about her first love. Well, 1,000 years had passed. Of course, she would remember. But in fact, he too had come to the land of the dead. He had been waiting for the princess all those 1,000 years. How romantic! I hope I find a love like that someday. The longer I talked, the more everyone's eyes sparkled with interest. How was this land of the dead called? What was this land of the dead called? It was called Niflheim. I want to hear more about this Niflheim and about what happened with the princess and the other guy. Me too. I want to know more about these dead people's love story. Don't worry, there is a whole lot more to the story. As I faced everyone and spoke, I felt that the hearts of everyone present were somehow connected. This isn't the final tea party. There will still be many more to come. Everyone here is just so nice and friendly. Don't you think so, March Hare? When I whispered the question within my heart, the March Hare turned and gave me a secret wink. I think that's a yes. Now, to keep my promise. See? Trick me! It's the yellow one. Well, it'll be a while before we can look at the final chapter, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm sorry again, everybody, for mispronouncing Philippe's name wrong all this time. I'm gonna do my best to make up for it. Bye-bye.